Hello, everybody on YouTube. It's been a while since I actually did a completely live video, well, live to the hard drive. But I was listening to Stefan Molyneux's video, and where he talks about Plato's theory of form. And I will link to that video down below there if you want to see that video. And I'm going to, well, many things. I mean, Plato's always interesting. Philosophy is always interesting. But I always thought of form as finite. There's, the only thing to form is the idea of form. I think that there's only ideas. That there is some place out there in the universe, some dimension or whatever, where every single thought that has been thought resides. And we can access those thoughts because we have a mind that thinks of that. I mean, where do ideas come from? What inspires you to an idea? And that's why ideas like socialism and capitalism and localism are popular. Localism is kind of like what the founding fathers trying to do, have more power be local, and it's like by having more power be local, which makes a whole lot of sense because for an area to thrive, there has to be a certain number of people working. So since there's a certain number of people working, there has to be a certain number of businesses where people work, and also there has to be a variety of things that people need to do, whether it be farming, manufacturing, mining the universe for ideas. So anyways, so somewhere, so that but what is an idea? What is this like strange thing that every once in a while we get a blinding flash of the obvious, and it's like what, where do these aha moments come from? What is an idea? What is being stored out there in the universe somewhere in a dimension or someplace out in the universe, some storage place, some great hard drive in the sky, whatever. Well, I say that an idea, and I think Michio Kaku, if I remember correctly, I don't remember. It's been a while since I listened to his videos. Oh no, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was Deepak Chopra. I don't know. It's one of those thinkers out there. But I kind of think along these lines as well, and just something to ponder on about what an idea is. I think an idea is information and energy. It's like you have some type of information that's like balled up in some type of energy. And when we want to create something, we use our mind to connect and bring down that idea from that hard drive in the sky. We search for it, and then once we have that idea, well, then how do you manifest that? Well, there's tons of videos on how to manifest an idea. So that's just some things to think about. And also, he didn't really agree with Plato's theory of form, the Aristotle's idea of form, which I'm going to have to listen to that video again because I didn't quite get that. But from a certain perspective, there's really no form. There's only the idea of form, because form is fleeting. Yeah, we can have circles and squares, but circles and squares, they're not really form. They're an idea of a circle, the idea of a square, the idea of a flower of life, the idea of geometry, the idea of numbers. And so just some things to think about. And if there's, if there's a place like forms, and if that Plato theory was actually true, it's like, well, then how do you create something new? If everything that's already been exists in a foreign place, how do you create something new? And I do believe things are created new, but usually when something is created anew, it's usually something where you bring together, different ideas, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ideas together, and you work them together in the physical, and you create this new thing, and the blueprints, again, since creating that thing is an idea, is somewhere out there on the hard drive. So just some things to think about. What's your ideas? What do you think about ideas and forms? Or do you think about ideas and forms? Stay creative in the magic of life. And of course, may the force be with you all. Thank you.